I was in the Army. I've actually got 3 DD-214. So I was in for 2 years. I got out. I joined the reserves. I was out for 6 months, 17 days, 4 hours, and 15 minutes. So all total, I've got like little over 11 years, somewhere around there. I had surgery twice on my shoulder when I was in. I blew up my shoulder, and the guy told me, he says, "Why don't you go apply for for VA disability?" So I did. I got 10%. So for years, I've only been 10%. So I seen you guys on Facebook, I think it was, and I applied, and here I am. I've told many people about you guys. With you guys, every time I turn around, you guys were calling me, asking me for information on this, asking me for information on that. You guys are always calling me, always asking me, is there anything that I need, anything that I can do, stuff like that. I mean, I wish my grandfather was able to have gotten something like this from, he was in World War II. I wish he could have gotten like this, or even like my dad. My dad passed away 14 years ago. He was in the Navy back in the 60s. I wish there was something like this for him because, maybe he could have gotten something out of it, Well, the first time I found 30% raise, so I went from 10% to 40%. And how I found that was about a month after one of my appointments. My wife was looking in the savings account, so I went online and I figured out, okay, how much 40%. I started figuring it up backwards, 50%, 40%. Figured it up, and I told my wife, I said, well, I think I'm up to 40%. So I was like, wow, good. So I looked, and all of a sudden I had 70%. It said disability 70%. So I was like, all right, cool. About 2 or 3 days later, I don't know, something just told me to look at it again. I looked at it, and next thing I know, I had 80%. So then I started looking at everything. I'm like, wow, that's cool. Now if I can get to 100%.